Alright, I was able to change my seats and get my seat post to stay up, but my weight might make it lower, so the view of this video might randomly change at some point. Don't know if there's enough tension on the seat post to stay, even though I tried to get the seat post clamp as tight as possible. Wasn't able to find another seat post yet because I was in a hurry. I had a sale earlier, but I had to postpone dropping it off because my mom was on a Zoom call and my dad had to go to the doctor, and that left the dog anxious because they didn't go anywhere yesterday because my dad was pretty sick. So since she was so anxious, I took her on a walk because she started barking, and I figured that would be annoying if she kept it up, since it was one of the Zoom calls my mom actually has her mic on during. Not really my dad's fault, since he couldn't take her, and he probably just did if he had an errand to run. Probably did it on the way back while he was out. Maybe not though. He usually takes her if it's not too cold and he's not feeling sick. He usually takes her to the wherever he goes in the morning, whatever morning errand he does. So she gets frustrated when the odd chance he leaves without her. She doesn't understand it, but she was so desperate to leave that she actually came to me when I grabbed her leash and got all excitable. Went a little further than normal just because I wasn't sure how long my mom would be on her call. So we just went around the block and then to the park that was in front of me before I turned left, to the right kind of, and then we turned around because she got all muddy and she's a white dog, so I didn't want it to persist. I was gonna keep going, but it was what's it called? I was gonna take the walking trail through the park to the park and ride, but it's dirt, so I thought it might be wet. Maybe just been the grass. We walked through the grass, and she likes to frolic and gallop like most dogs. So instead of taking the sidewalk down to the park, we went that way. She was very excited, but my dad got home like 5 minutes after we did. Maybe 10, closer to 5 though, somewhere maybe on the in between. So that helped out. Because she was all antsy. She thought he would be back when we got back, so it worked out. I had to cancel an order, and then it dawned on me I should have just made it one order, but it's alright. This dude ordered, I could have just made it one order and then the shipping would have been a little bit less, but I wasn't fully awake and I wasn't thinking. So I saved the guy a few bucks. He ordered 2 disc brake rotors from me that I got from that lot of free mountain bike stuff I got a few months ago, the day before I got the Sorrento. But for whatever reason, I had noticed that the first one he ordered, it was for whatever reason set to FedEx ground with 1 pound, which made sense. But I thought I put it on first class for the post office or FedEx Smart Post, since that's only $7.99 on Macari. What I should have done was, when I listed them, listed them as a lot, or put in both of the descriptions that I could put them in a lot, and then está bien. If I would put them in a lot, Macari's current price for Smart Post, or whatever it's called, when it goes to FedEx, then the post office, it's $7.99 up to 2 pounds. So I could have done it that way, and it would have only been $2 more. But I didn't think about it, and he was happy that I reached out and said I could change it for him if he would be cool with me canceling, then relisting with the proper $5.99 shipping. They both sold for $15. The second one that was still left over, it was at $17. Then I lowered it to $15 just to see, because I think he liked it. He either did right before or right after. I think he right before, so we got the notification that I lowered it, I think, if that's the case. So it worked out, because within 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 1 to 4 minutes of me lowering the price, he automatically bought it. So that was helpful. Hopefully you read the description. For both of them. Being sketchy. Not really. Since I'm trying to make my seat post not go down, trying not to go too quickly so I don't wiggle too much, I at least, even though it's not as comfortable as the one that I took from the Diamondback and put it on the Univega, I have the other comfort seat